What? In 1913, the composer Igor Stravinsky released a ballet to the French audience entitled The Rite of Spring. The piece was so experimental, so controversial, so avant-garde for its time, that it was said to have caused riots throughout the audience. Here's my impression of one of the ballet dancers during that infamous performance. Thank you. Thank you. Who threw that? Who threw that? Thank you. I think it's time to talk about my childhood. I was a sensitive child growing up. I did my fair share of frolicking. Thank you. I dillied. I also dallied, which I'm not proud to admit that. I remember one day I was frolicking in the woods, and I felt very connected to the trees and the sky and the grass, and everything was flowing in and out of me. Either that or it doesn't matter. And I remember I was running around in the forest, and the wind blew, and it whispered in my ears, and it said, "Gay." I didn't think that was very nice. Now a little bit about my family. My father, he's illiterate. He can't. It's not funny. He can't. Can't read or write or speak or see or hear or touch or taste or think or smell. So it's kind of hard. It was kind of hard talking to him when I was a kid. And I remember I would go up to him sometimes and I'd ask him all sorts of questions, and I'd say, "Dad, why is it that things fall down? How come they don't fall up or sideways or in circles?" And he leaned close to me and he said, but that's dads, Generational gap. But I grew up with my dad, a couple of my brothers, and then there was me, so there was my dad, DeMarcus, my oldest brother, DeMarcus, Tres DeMarcus, the adopted Mexican, yours truly, and then there was DeMarcus the sixth, because I had eaten 4 or 5 a year. me and my brothers, we used to get into all sorts of trouble. We used to hang around the old apple tree out back, and we do all sorts of things like, pick apples and wash the apples. We would, we would peel and core apples. And when all the work was done, we would go around the old, dinner table and have ourselves a big old heaping bowl of, you guessed it, rabbit stew. You don't eat apples for dinner.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. You can. Are you a French peasant? This is why I should have stayed in law school. You can. I'm gonna. It's fine. Here's the next thing I got for you. This is what I have for you this evening. This is a chef who lives in a trash compactor. Hey everyone, my name's Caleb. Welcome back to Caleb's Corner. And today we're going to do a modern take on that old fridge classic, the coq au vin. Now this dish goes back all the way to the 19th century, where French peasants would take a chicken carcass and any leftover Bordeaux and just make the best meal that they could out of it. But we're in the 21st century now, so we're going to take a little modern conveniences, if you don't mind. So the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to start frying our lardons, also known as pork belly. Now the reason that we do this is that we really want to have that nice smoky flavor going into the coq au vin whenever it starts boiling. So we're going to start cooking that for about 4 or 5 minutes. Just start cooking it so it has a nice chance for that fat to render. The next thing we're going to do is put in our tomato paste. Now the reason we do that is we just want a little bit of savoriness and a nice acidity, and I think it'll really work well with the dish. And remember, it can never be too much time for perfection. Thank you. That's one. Thank you. Listen. I know that Pornhub got banned in Oklahoma, and I know we're all feeling a little bit backed up. Because I feel I'm in the humanitarian sphere, I cooked up a nice little alternative for you. So if you're feeling a little bored, you can always do this. So glad I moved next to that tight lady, boy. Okay. All right. All right, the next thing I'm going to do for you, just a little bit of let's just see if we can make this work. The next thing I'm going to do for you is a tightrope walk. I'm going to do a tightrope walk for you. And I don't have the tightrope with me. So if there's anyone in the audience, anyone at all, who doesn't mind getting stamped on, show of hands.
My wife said no.
Who the fuck is this? Never mind. Your wife said, how about you let your wife answer? Okay? So I'm going to just type Okay, I'm going to do a typo for you. Since we don't have the typo with me, what I'm going to do is let's just pretend that there's a typo here, right? Let's just use our imaginations. And just to make it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more dangerous, while I'm doing the typo, I'm going to recite every single definite article from Hamlet by William Shakespeare. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I think this out first.